guys, I'm Pixel Dan.
And I'm Stina.
And today we're going to take a look at the Monster High Nefera de Nile doll. So this is the third Monster High doll that we've looked at now.
Yes.
Third.
Yes.
I had to think about it.
I did. I had to think about it for a second. Wait, what? Third?
Monster
Yeah.
High? What's Monster High? Yeah, no. So this is the third one of these that we've taken a look at. And I feel like this is more of an experiment for us than it is actually us like reviewing these dolls, because we're not really collectors of this line.
No.
We're not real big into buying these or anything, but it's more kind of a, I see how popular they are. I have a lot of collector friends who like these, so I think it's kind of one of those things where we just like to look at them to see if we can see what others see in them. You know what I mean? And while I do agree that these dolls are pretty cool, I have yet to find like the it factor for my personal want to collect these. You know what I mean?
Right.
But they are really cool, and I know a lot of people enjoy it when we take a look at these. So today's assortment actually comes from one of our sponsors at FantasticPlasticToys.com. They were very nice to send along this Monster High doll for us to take a look at. Actually suggested that Christina and I both sit down and look at it like we did the previous two. So that's exactly what we're going to do today. So today we're looking at Nefera de Nile, who is the daughter of the mummy. And that right there, I mean, that's already one of the things, when I see these on the shelf, she's already always one of the ones that kind of stands out to me a little bit. Just because I've always thought the whole Egyptian theme thing was kind of cool.
Right.
And she's definitely got that whole Egyptian, pharaoh kind of thing going, Cleopatra kind of thing going on with her.
She's got snakes going everywhere on her.
Yeah, there's lots of that kind of thing going on.
She's got an earring. That's a snake. And then different earrings. Her heels are snakes. Just the heel parts.
That seems to be a running theme with these figures. You notice that? Their heels are always like really cool and stylized.
Right.
And yeah, Nefera here has got snakes as the heels on her shoes, which are really neat.
And they're I think they're cobras. Are those cobras?
Yep,
yeah.
Cobra.
And then snake as her handbag handle.
Yeah.
Too.
And then her outfit that she's wearing
she's got
looks like mummy wraps.
Yep. Oh, I didn't put that
Didn't even notice that? You didn't even notice that? Yeah, I thought that was actually kind of neat when I was photographing her. I noticed that. It's very stylized. Obviously, she's got that hipster thing going on. So she's got the frayed dress and everything, but it's the logo, the design on it is that of mummy bandages.
Right.
So that's kind of neat. I like that.
Yeah, her outfit is kind of my favorite part.
The outfit.
I like her.
Well,
I like her outfit.
Very, very bright and colorful on this one.
Yeah.
It's a good blend of teal, blue, and golds and black.
Oranges.
Yeah, and it just really stands out. She pops really well. And I think part of the other thing that really makes her pop is her hair, because she's got that very, very teal hair, so it's very brightly colored, but mixed in it is strands of this metallic gold.
So it's kind of royalish, not royalish, but
it's got that very Egyptian feel to it.
Yeah, like the pharaoh feel.
And it looks really neat up in her scalp, where you can see all the gold kind of going through her scalp.
Yeah.
But I will say that it's a little, I don't know if ratty is the right word, but
well, it's got to be just the
type
of material it isn't working real well with her hair.
It's not as smooth as the rest of her hair.
But there's no dents in her hair.
No dents from the rubber bands, which you had complained about before with, who was that we were looking at last time?
The Cupid.
No, that was,
see, you can't
what
even
is her
remember.
Name? No, it's the ghost one is the one we were looking at. Spectra. That's
the purple one.
Spectra.
The purple one.
So,
yeah, I have to keep brushing it.
It's got all these long strands too. I don't know if that's usual for these. This is the first time I've seen it with them. But it almost looks like she needs a bit of a haircut, because she's got all these longer strands in the back that are longer than the rest of the hair.
And some of her hair and her braid that's coming out aren't even in her braid. They're just they just fell through.
Yeah, they fell through. So her hair's kind of a mess. It looks like it needs a little bit of fixing outside of the package, but you know,
but
for a little girl,
that could just be ours.
That could
too.
just be ours. That could just be ours. And for a little girl buying it, I mean,
she's gonna play with the hair
anyway.
Yeah.
So you know that works. And it does come with the essential Monster High hairbrush, which has got the little Monster High skull emblem on the front there, and all of the dolls have come with that so far that we've looked at. So that seems to be an essential piece to these collections.
Are they all black?
They are different colors depending on the
That's
doll.
what I thought. That's
depending
what I thought.
On the doll, yep. So.
I think it would have been cool if this one would have been the color of her dresses. You know, multicolored.
Yeah.
Like the bottom of it could have been multicolored.
They'd have to paint it then.
Yeah,
Usually they just mold it in a solid color plastic.
Yeah.
It's cost-saving measures, man. That's how it works.
I'm just saying.
So one of the things that I always point out with the Monster High dolls that I really like is they're not like a normal doll as far as their articulation goes. These guys are much more like large action figures than they are dolls in the sense that they have ball-jointed shoulders that roll the way around. They have swivels at the elbows, an elbow cut. They have swivels at the wrist as well as a hinge at the wrist. They have some torso movement where they move at the thighs here, going up and down. You got knee joints, which is something you really don't see in dolls. So it's stuff like that that I think is really cool because it offers more posability for the dolls. It offers you more playability for the dolls, getting to put them in different poses. Of course, they do come with, like, you can buy vehicles and stuff for them, too, you know.
And there's play sets,
and it just seems like the posability works better for stuff like that. So it's really nice seeing the way that you can actually pose them and move them around. One of the other things that I know that we failed to talk about before, but I think this is standard on all Monster High dolls, their limbs are able to detach. They're designed this way on purpose. And that's because you can actually buy those kits where you can buy the pieces, the parts to build your own doll. They sell those build your own monster kits. So it's got a little bit of a customization to it, you know, customability. So you can customize these dolls however you want to. That way you can buy a base doll, but then you can buy some of those extra parts and you can create your own monster. So that just adds some more play to it. I think is really cool. Yeah, the other thing I do always like, I always point out, is that they come with a doll stand.
Yes,
I know that's
everything should come with a doll stand.
I know that's something you could really appreciate being a doll collector.
And these are good stands, too. These aren't the flimsy ones. These are good ones.
They're adjustable.
Yes.
So you can, you know, adjust it for the height of the doll, and they fit really well. It doesn't help when you unhook it like I just did. But it does hold on to the doll nicely when you clip it around her waist there. And
something happened.
There we go.
There.
Got her. And, you know, that way we can... As
we're talking about it.
We are not very good at demonstrating. Now talk about messy hair. I whip my hair back and forth. I whip my hair back and forth.
Okay, no.
No?
No.
That's your favorite song.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So let's see if we can get her back on our stand. Now, one of the other things that the Monster High dolls come with is something else that you appreciate, I'm sure.
I think we broke it.
We must have broke the dolls.
There, don't move it.
We don't have a very sturdy table either.
Yeah.
It's padded. One of the other things that all the Monster High dolls come with is a pet. They come with
Which is my favorite, except for one. This is all my favorite.
Except for one. Which one's the one you don't like?
The one with the spider.
Operetta?
Yeah,
we keep seeing Operetta at the store. She comes with a spider, and she's not very happy.
And then I moved the other way.
But this comes with Azura, who is the scarab beetle, which is a really cool looking little accessory. And the scarab beetle, of course, that seems to be a perfect fit for a Egyptian character, a Cleopatra type character. You know, it's a scarab is an Egyptian beetle that we see in like the hieroglyphics and all of the Egyptian artwork and everything. So that's a really cool little piece of really cool accessory for the character. So that's the last thing that they come with is the little diary. They all come with little diaries that's just got some fun little... It's supposed to be like, you know, actually her diary. It's got some about me information on the inside. Just some fun little facts.
I was reading it early. It was kind of good.
Tell us an interesting anecdote from the diary.
Well, it's pretty much this one. She was supposed to go to, I'm guessing it's a modeling thing. She ate something bad and she didn't feel good the next day, and her dad really got mad at her for not going.
That sounds astounding.
I know. And then the next day, she decided to have a party so that all those people can come back and see her.
Did you read that all the way through?
No, I just only got to the second page.
It sounds exciting. We're going to start a new video series where you just sit there and you just read the stories.
They don't want to hear me read. I'm not a good out loud reader.
Monster High, Nefera de Nile's Journal by Stina.
I'm not a good talker out loud and not a good reader out loud either.
Awesome. So, overall, I mean, it's a neat doll. I still like the idea that Monster High is like the daughters and sons of the famous Hollywood monsters. Nefera here, of course, being the daughter of the Mummy. That's just a really cool nod to the old horror movie stuff and everything. And I think that's what part of the big appeal is to the collector audience. I think that's what really kind of stands out.
I think it would be cool if they made the fathers and the mothers, too.
If they actually made...
Yeah, well, like later on, you know, when they start only making the doubles, if they had the dad, too, yeah. I think it would be cool. I mean, then they had the dad and the daughter, because there's a sister and a brother, right?
There are some siblings,
yeah,
yes,
so then you can have the family.
But then you would just be getting into the territory of just making those monsters. Like, you know, here's the Mummy.
Well, you can only
here's the Frankenstein monster.
You can only make so many doubles.
Here's Dracula.
You can only make so many doubles of these.
Yeah, that's true.
How many of them are her? There's 5, I think I counted of one of them.
Yeah, just variants.
Yeah, variants. They can only make so many variants.
They make a lot of variants, but they make a lot of new characters too.
Okay, I think I would like that.
Well,
that's my opinion.
Monsters would be cool to have, more monsters, but I don't really see them going that route, because that...
Well, you never know, because in Barbie, they made Barbie, they made Ken, they made Barbie's little sister, they made Barbie's baby, they made...
It's different, though. It's different, though, because, I mean, I know a lot of those monsters are in public domain, but, I mean, would Mattel even have the rights to make Universal monsters?
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, like, I don't think they can even just make a doll of Dracula without it being a Universal Studios licensed product.
I didn't even think about that.
So that's the other thing you got to think
about.
Okay,
I was just thinking, I wasn't thinking that
It would be cool, but also, wouldn't those be frightening and scary and not for little girls?
No, because they're their daddies.
Yeah, but it's still Dracula.
It's still daddy, though, to her.
Yeah, well, I don't know if their parents even show up in any of the media. I'm unsure. If,
they could just put, like, Father Dracula. I don't know. It was a thought. We didn't have to go this depth into it.
And now everybody's watching just an argument about what can and can't be in this line instead of a review. So we apologize. We are married after all. So that's pretty much it. What are your final thoughts on Nefera here?
She's cool. I like her dress. I want her dress.
You want her dress? You would wear the...
I'd be her for Halloween.
Sweet. I think you should just go out like that one night when we go out.
Hey, going downtown, I'd probably fit right in.
Well, not downtown Springfield. Come on, it's boring. Are you kidding me?
Probably like Los Angeles or Miami.
We're in like Miami or something.
I'd feel. Well, I wouldn't wear like this. I'd just wear the dress part.
Awesome.
And I'd break my ankles in those heels.
In those giant heels with the snakes on them?
Yeah,
we got to find you some of those.
I don't think I'd be able.
Hot.
I wouldn't be able to walk. You'd be carrying me everywhere.
Awesome.
I think I'd last 5 minutes in those heels.
Sweet. Well, hey, there you go, guys. There's our unique look at the Monster High Nefera de Nile. Hey, if you guys want to pick this up, you want to check out any of the other Monster High dolls, you should definitely head over to our sponsor at fantasticplastictoys.com. They have a wide selection of Monster High dolls. It's one of the things they specialize in, but they also have a lot of really cool action figures over there too. So you should go head over there and check out their selection. So that's going to wrap things up for this look. So until the next time we take a look at some Monster High dolls, I'm Pixel Dan.
And I'm Stina.
We'll see you guys next time.